Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah, perfect. I never talk loud enough. Excuse me for 1 second. Thanks. Like Bill said, my name is Billy Henry. I started at Clark in September of 2010. I graduated from Hudson's Bay High School, so quick walk over across the street. Currently I'm in a program for business administration, so I should be providing no unforeseen circumstances, should be graduating summer quarter. Got 3 classes left, 2 this quarter, and then 1 next quarter, and planning on transferring to Washington State University, Vancouver to finish out my 4-year degree there. I've had a phenomenal experience at Clark. Really have enjoyed all of the professors and gotten some extraordinary help from disability support services. And it's for me one of those things where I feel like I'm very very skilled in my job and doing what I know how to do, but not necessarily when I came out of high school had a lot of math skills and that type of thing. So I started out in a fairly low math level. So I think that's one of the things that Clark's helped me out with a lot is going through all of those math classes, and there were a lot of them, to get up to 100 level. And the last class I took was Math 105, which is I think like pre-calculus, or pretty close to that. That took me a little bit, but I think that's one of the things that I've really gained a lot from. Then also I run a nonprofit organization for folks who are blind and visually impaired. We started in 2010. We moved into our first office, which was also about the same month I started at Clark, so I had a busy September. And we've I've done that while going to school at Clark. So Clark for me has also really given, through the online learning, has given me an opportunity to excel at my job and also continuing to pursue school at the same time. What I've done through that is take a combination of on-class and online classes, and it's allowed me to make meetings and go to luncheons and breakfasts and all the events that I need to for work, as well as continuing to pursue my education. So I think having online classes and having those options and being able to take a combination of both is really impactful for students like myself that are also working at the same time. The other thing that has been really helpful for me at Clark is, especially the last couple of years, I've taken a lot of classes that are really applicable to what I'm doing at my job. Taken a lot of accounting. I'm a business major. We're working on our budget right now, so I'm in managerial accounting, which is cost accounting. And when you work in nonprofit, you've got to cost and allocate everything to everything. So an expense to each one of our programs. So I've gained a lot of experience there. I think a lot of that's helped. It helped us to grow our organization. I know some of you have probably heard me say this before, but we served 6 students. When we started the Northwest Association for Blind Athletes in 2007, and we're serving over 1,000 individuals in 2014. So it's all about increasing our programs and making a difference. So I've really gained a lot from Clark in terms of, like I said, great disability support services. I get my books this large, getting stuff on PDFs and CDs, and really being able to use my iPad in class to take notes and record lectures. And a lot of that's really correlated into me being able to do my job better, and helping our organization grow so that we can serve more people. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you very much.
I know you can't leave. I know, because I'm one of Billy's biggest fans. The work you do is just amazing, and what you just described, I want you to tell other people, because you're a role model for them coming to this college. You were already on a really successful path, and you described this adds another level to that. I'm really curious to see where you're going to be in 10 years. I can't possibly guess, because you just keep going further and further. Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
I guess one other thing to add is we also, one of the things that's been cool because of where Clark is located, there's a high concentration of folks who are visually impaired, and our organization actually serves several Clark students through our program. So I'm excited about that. It's always kind of interesting when I'm in a class and I see one of my athletes that I'm actually serving is in the class with me. So we actually serve quite a few Clark students. I think probably at least 10 or 12. So blindness is a low incidence population, so for us to serve 10 or 12 people on one campus is quite a bit.
Wow.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.